Infinity!
Disney Infinity is attempting something really ambitious. It's trying to translate the principles of how we play with toys as children into a video game. And so it lets you build entire worlds and gives you the power to knock them down and start again. It lets you go on new adventures with toys you already own, but it also lets you reenact the scenes that made you love them in the first place. And it does it all with Disney's characteristic charm and magic. But where it really succeeds is making it all work as a game, packing in loads of fun, excitement, and variety, so you never get bored.
It's show.
There are a huge array of characters available to play with, but the starter pack comes with just 3 physical toys: Captain Jack Sparrow, James P. Sullivan, and Mr. Incredible. They're not posable, but they are well-crafted, colourful models with a distinctive style that really succeeds in uniting the diverse characters. When placed on the Infinity base, they suddenly come to life inside the game. And that's key to really appreciating the magic of Disney Infinity. You don't play as Jack Sparrow, you play as a toy version of Jack Sparrow. He might have the same wayward swagger and drunken charm, but he's a little vinyl figure embarking on a big adventure. It really feels like your toys have come to life. It also provides the game with an elegant rationale as to why all these characters are suddenly appearing side by side. They're toys. And that cute illusion is strengthened by some great voice acting and hours of licensed music that creates a really authentic experience. And there's just something really amusing about hearing the Pirates theme strike up as a dinky Jack Sparrow sets sail for the horizon. Disney Infinity does a great job of distilling that dreamy Disney magic. Saying that, it would have been nice if there'd been room for a classic character in the starting lineup though, which focuses on Disney's recent successes rather than its long history. Mickey is coming as DLC and makes a brief appearance, but there's no Snow White or Donald Duck.
Hiya, pal! I must celebrate. Why are we all not celebrating?
Disney Infinity is split roughly into 2 parts. Playsets are mission-based adventures and take place exclusively within a single Disney setting. When inside a playset, only characters from that world can appear. Although they're each structured around a series of missions, each playset really embraces its unique setting in a way that shows not only an overabundance of imagination, but also a canny respect for its source material. Pirates of the Caribbean is a swashbuckling adventure with hack-and-slash combat, naval warfare, and Uncharted-inspired platforming and puzzle solving. It's a thoroughly enjoyable romp that immediately places you right in the heart of the action. The Incredibles, meanwhile, is a complete change of pace, an open-world superhero game. It's probably the weakest of the 3 sets. Metro City isn't really a place I wanted to explore, and it lacks the mission variety found in the other ones. Monsters University, by far my favourite of the 3, is a stealth-based action game in which you prank the rival college under the cover of darkness. It's a really smart way of making Monsters University make sense as a game. But that doesn't really convey the sheer variety of stuff you can do in the playsets. This does.
Hope you've still got your sea legs.
See, there's so much to explore and experience and just play around with. It's crammed with stuff that doesn't really make sense either, like making your own monster or drop-kicking a penguin. It's anarchic fun and really wants to make you smile, and it succeeds time and time again. There are concerns about how much content is available before additional purchases are required, but on the whole I found the starter kit to be a really generous experience. Each playset offers around 3 to 4 hours of story-based missions, but once you're done with them, there's still plenty of side quests, activities, and tons to collect. You do find yourself wanting a change of character, especially after cutscenes featuring tantalising cameos. But that restriction never compromises the overall experience, and most games don't let you freely change your main character. A big drawback, however, is the inability to play local co-op within a playset without buying an additional character for that set. That is kind of annoying. But there's more than enough to customize and collect in the core game, and each collectible really means something. It puts more items into your toy box for when you're ready to build. Part Minecraft, part Little Big Planet, this mode lets you not only build worlds but design your own games. I constructed some simple sports games, but there's a lot of potential packed in. If you're not much of a builder, like me, there's an option to share toy boxes online, so you'll be able to download other people's best efforts. Materials range from simple blocks to huge pre-built items. Building isn't always easy though. It's fiddly to line up pieces, they don't snap into place, and if you're building on a large scale, this can quickly become frustrating. Terrain also can't be overlapped, meaning you'll quickly encounter problems if you want to fill in those little gaps. But the idea is that you're combining items to build a world, rather than shaping every part of it. Connecting switches and more dynamic items like doors and fireworks is really intuitive, and that's down to a clean interface and some nice tutorials that do a great job of imparting the basics.
Nice choice.
Don't move. Hey, how you doing?
Toys are wonderful things. They might look like little pieces of brightly coloured plastic, but there's so much more. They're catalysts of the imagination, letting children picture new worlds with the help of an initial spark. At its very best, Disney Infinity fuels that process, but introduces the added fun of video games. In fact, it's a great primer for kids embarking on a life playing games. For much more on Disney Infinity, be sure to check out IGN.